It is currently Wednesday, the 11th of September, just about 6:15 a.m. Just about to get on my flight back to the UK. First time I'm going back in about 6 months, the first time I've gone back since I've been living here. So interested to see what it kind of feels like. Bit ironic, really, because when I was younger, all I wanted to do was move to London. I thought I'd never live anywhere else, but I guess as you get older, things change.
City in 1940.
It's almost 8 a.m. as you can see. So yeah, just gonna try and make sure the team have got everything they need for the day ahead. Looking forward to the flight. Touchdown in London soon. So we are back here in London. Just been hanging around here for the last couple of days, doing a little bit of work, trying to keep the routine as solid as possible. Went to the gym yesterday, did some kind of errands and stuff, saw some people that I haven't seen in a while, which is always good. Staying in Canary Wharf. Let me show just kind of like the, yeah, that's better, which is kind of like the financial district here in the UK, if you don't know. Not my favorite place in the world, to be honest, to stay, but it's pretty close to where a couple of my good friends live, so I thought it would be kind of convenient, and yeah, it's fine, it's nice enough. In the Novotel, so this is the room. I won't show too much because it's pretty messy. Just a standard one, and pretty decent, pretty nice. I've been doing some work this morning. It's been really interesting to notice, you know, the types of things that I can now appreciate coming back, having lived somewhere else. I think, you know, there's just a certain kind of grittiness and rawness to the city and London in particular, which I really like. And also just being able to kind of, you know, walk around without much of a plan. In Dubai, it's very much like you get a taxi from A to B, and you've got to have like everything kind of planned out. So yeah, it's been really nice to just kind of walk around, go to all my favorite spots. I cycled past my old apartment yesterday, went to the gym that I used to go to. One other thing I noticed was when I got off the plane yesterday, it was super interesting, the kind of feeling of appreciation for London. I kind of almost felt like I'd gone back in time, coming back to London. When I was younger, I moved here as soon as I turned 18. I did 1 year at university here, and I moved to London. I was desperate to move to London because I just wanted to get out of where I was living in my hometown, small hometown before. I wanted to, you know, I had dreams. I wanted to be around other people that had dreams, that were trying to make something of themselves. And so I think London will always hold a special place in my heart because of that. I was at that time, you know, where I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew I wanted to do something with my life. And so I just gravitated towards London. And yeah, it's given me a lot of opportunities along the way. I've met some amazing people, lifelong friends, business partners. Yeah, so it's a city that I'm very grateful for. And I also wish, you know, that I'd started documenting my journey a little bit earlier, maybe when I was living here, because I've now got all of these memories, but they're just in my head. I don't have anything to show for them, which I guess is sometimes quite nice. But yeah, that just kind of reinforced to me that I need to get into this habit of creating content and just sharing my journey, documenting things, because you never know. One day you might want to be able to look back on it, and yeah, I think that would be really cool. Currently back in Salisbury now, which is where I spent most of my kind of teenage years and school time before I moved back to London. My dog Reggie in the back. It is absolutely freezing. It's like less than 10 degrees now. The memories this brings back, that is the bus that I used to go on to school. It used to take me about 40 minutes out of the city. So it is the morning after checked into this apartment last night. Arrived here pretty late. Flight was a little bit delayed, but look at this, it is just incredible. I'll take some footage. Gonna go head over to Soho House, do some work there now. Been for a nice 5k run as well in Central Park this morning. So trying to just balance staying on top of work, but also enjoying the experience of being here because it is a pretty awesome place to be. It is the morning of the big day, Squarespace Circle Day 2024. It is Wednesday, and yeah, it's going to be a great event. Went to a really good happy hour last night, which was hosted by the guys at SEO Space and Square Kicker. So yeah, lots of familiar faces. Great to see everybody. And yeah, today is the big day. There are designers from all over the world that have flown in for this. So it should be good to catch up with a load of other designers from the community, as well as the actual Squarespace team that build the products that we use every day to basically run our businesses. So yeah, looking forward to it. So without further ado, we're going to head down to Soho and check out the Squarespace offices.
Down.
Had Squarespace Circle Day yesterday. I'm going to try and edit in a couple of the clips that I got from the event, but it was really good event, as always. Great to just meet so many other people that spend their time doing similar stuff to what we do at Spaceworks. I always say, and I said yesterday to a couple of guys, that it's not even the actual event that I come for, it's not the talks that I come for, it's just the networking and the conversations that you have with other people around that. So yeah, some super valuable conversations that we've had. Great to catch up with a lot of people that I've met from previous Circle Day conferences before in the past. And then yeah, we headed out for a nice dinner. Sam, who runs a community that I'm in, organised an amazing dinner. So it was about 12 of us, all running Squarespace web design agency businesses, right overlooking the Brooklyn Bridge. So crazy scenes. Had an amazing day and evening yesterday. Today been taking it a little bit easier, flying back to the UK tomorrow, and then back to Dubai after that. So yeah, went across the High Line. I can't remember if I actually got any clips of that earlier today. Then went to chill out at the pool at Soho House, and I've just got off a sales call, which I think I'm going to clip in because crazy coincidence. Turns out the place that I'm going for a dinner tonight with a couple of other entrepreneurs is actually the same place that I just had a sales call with. It is indeed the place that I'm about to go out for dinner later tonight. I had a really good call with the prospect there. They want something that's probably a little bit too custom, if I'm honest, for Squarespace. So I'm going to do some research, see what options there are, see if it's something that we might be able to do with a bit of coding. But if not, potentially look at using Shopify or something like that, because we do a couple of projects on it here and there where the client is a good fit and it's a project that we'd like to work on. But yeah, it's a really cool project, collaboration with like a local designer, and they're going to be putting some, I don't know how much I can say, but they're going to be putting some custom products in their New York City steakhouse restaurant. So yeah, going to do a bit of research, like I said, put together a proposal or a couple of different options, and then we can see which direction they want to go in. Oh, and I'm also testing out doing audio only calls. So especially while I've been away, it's just a little bit more difficult to take video calls all the time. So I'm trying audio only. I think, it's worked pretty well this week, I would say so far. I've only taken a few, to be honest. But yeah, I might continue that when I head back to Dubai, because until I get somebody in place who can take those calls for me, when we get into winter, the time difference is going to change. It's going to be an hour behind, and to be able to cover like the West Coast especially, it's just going to be really difficult to be doing calls from Dubai. So yeah, want to make sure I'm not really wasting my time, or if I'm having a call with a kind of low to mid budget client, I'll probably just do it on audio only, try it out, see how it goes. We might have to revert back to video, but that makes it a little bit easier for me to be happy to jump on a call at 8, 9, 10 p.m. If I need to, rather than having to kind of sit at a desk and do the whole video thing. So yeah, we'll see. I think I might end up opening kind of like 2 days a week where I do later slots and just start my day later, and those will be video calls, and I'll set up the routing in Calendly so that only clients with a reasonable budget that we think are going to be a good fit are going to actually be able to book into those slots, and then the kind of lower ticket clients will just book straight in for a WhatsApp or FaceTime audio call, because I think we can probably gather most of the requirements that we need nice and quickly on one of those, just to be able to send off a proposal. We're going to give that a shot, see how it goes. Might have to revert back, but that's all part of the process, just trying different things out, and we'll keep what works and we'll revert or change whatever doesn't work. It's been an amazing time in New York. As always, been great staying with Henry, Sam, and Nick, another guy. A couple of good friends that have all got kind of agency type businesses and work in the Squarespace niche. But I am looking forward to going back, dialing back into the routine, getting my gym back on track, and just being back on the time zone where I'm ahead and I'm in control of everything. So yeah, looking forward to getting back. But it has been a great time. And just have a look at this crazy sunset view. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, crazy views from the apartment. What a place. Would love to come back next year, I think, for maybe a little bit longer, so I'm not kind of rushing around, because I feel like I'm just about getting over the jet lag, and I'm already kind of heading back now. So incredible place, loads of amazing people, good connections made. So yeah, gonna enjoy my last night here, and then we'll take it from there. We'll head back.
I communicate via gully flows.
On the flight back now, don't know how much you can hear, but yeah, super tired, but trying not to sleep. Trying to get a little bit of work done, but the internet is so bad. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay awake so that I can hopefully have a full night's sleep later when I get to London. Saturday the 21st, I think, of September. Landed back to London last night. Got in a little bit later than I was hoping to. I'm now on my way to go meet my family for some breakfast before I fly out tomorrow, later today I should say actually. Flying back to Dubai, cannot wait. Managed to secure an upgrade using some points, so just heading to the lounge now. Gonna chill out, get a bit of work done maybe, and get some food as well. And then straight onto the plane, and then back home. All settled into my seat for the flight ahead. Looking forward to it, should be a good one. Gonna order some food and just try and enjoy it as much as possible. Normally I would be working on a flight like this, but it's a Saturday. Planning to work tomorrow just to catch up on everything from the last week or so that I've been away. So yeah, I think I'm just going to probably try and make the most of it, maybe put a podcast or a movie on. Yeah, it still blows my mind sometimes that, I'm flying in business class back to Dubai where I live. Yeah, the journey has been crazy last few years. Still a long way to go, but yeah, it's just nice sometimes to take a moment to reflect on all of the progress you've made, and to just soak it in, right? Because it's very easy to just let stuff go by, experiences like this, and suddenly they don't become anything special. Just going to enjoy it, try and be present, grateful, maybe get a little bit of journaling or some kind of goal setting done as well.